All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
I want to start off by, of course, giving all honor, praise, and glory unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh, by
Bashem,
Shem, Yahweh
Yahushai,
Shai.
Bashem, Kakadash.
They want to say the elder prophet, great man, son, rule, teach well. Zach shalom to you, few sisters, as well as your brothers, might be tuning in, listening, and learning.
You gotta talk louder than that, bro.
Shalom. But just getting right into it, lesson title going into the narrow path. Just get right into it without further delay. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 13. Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate that and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
All right.
And
So
many.
there you go. It say enter ye in at the straight gate. When you go in that word straight, it goes back to a position of difficulty. Because hey, what do 2nd Ezra 7 and 57 say? It say that men are born upon the earth that they shall fight. Let me paraphrase it, man. That's why we're on earth, man. We're here to fight, man. We're here to fight for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So bring that back again.
Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Yahweh, I could be wrong, but I think Yahweh Shah was talking to a woman when he said that. So if he was talking to a woman when he said that, how much more his man that's on the battlefield, man, that's actually fighting, that's actually week in, week out, going to camp on the line, doing these lessons, continuing to push his workout, how much for the men of the Lord, man? It say that men that are born on the earth shall fight, man. And the scripture just said right there, enter ye in the straight gate. Because a broad is the way that lead up to destruction, man. A lot of people try to take the easy way out, try to find loopholes when it comes to serving the Lord, but you can't do that, man. You gotta go through the straight gate, just like Jonah, man. He tried to get away, but guess what? The Lord swallowed his ass up, man, and he had to do what the Lord ordered him to do, man. So whatever your lot is, you have to just go through it, man. There's no way around it, because the Lord controls everything anyway. So you can't outsmart the Lord. You can't have it in your mind. Oh shit! Well, if I do it like this, oh, the Lord ain't gonna know, man. Because the scriptures say that the deceived and the deceiver are both His, man. So the Lord see everything. The Lord is literally controlling everything, your every movement, your every thought, man. You in the whole trick pad. You in the whole checkmate when it comes to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. So should bring that back one more time.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 13. Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
Right. Many niggas trying to take the easy way out. But you ain't taking the easy way now out. Hey, you don't want to suffer now? Guess what? You gonna suffer in the time of Jacob's trouble. You gonna suffer when the nuclear missiles hit. And since you don't want to suffer now, hey, that's how this thing go. You, it is this teacher's chat I'm in. A brother sent like one of those motivation quotes, and it said, "You either go suffer, uh, you go either damn, how did it go? I literally just read it.
You're gonna suffer in delay. No, it's like you're gonna suffer pretty much like suffering procrastination or suffering the hustle,
But it's like y'all want to butcher it, but let me paraphrase it. You go suffer for greatness, or you go suffer for regrets. Either way it go, you go suffer,
discipline,
man.
Suffer discipline.
Yeah, that's what it was. Discipline, the water. You go suffer for discipline, or you go suffer for regrets. Because either way it go, you gonna suffer, man. To enter the kingdom, you know. It say that through much tribulation we shall enter the kingdom, But hey, the elect is gonna go through that straight gate, man. And the 2/3, these niggas, they gonna go through the broad way. That's gonna lead to their destruction. They gonna have to die, get destroyed, and come back in the kingdom that way, man. You know.
verse 14, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be which find it.
Right, so there it goes. Narrow is the way that leadeth to life, man. Few that be there find it. And what do Second Ezra 8 and 3 say? It said that the world to come was made for few. You know? Everybody not gonna make it on this
I
go
got that.
around. Cause this ain't back in the time of Egypt, in ancient Egypt, when the Lord delivered all the nation of Israel. On top of that, you had mixed multitude. You had other heathens that left Egypt with the nation of Israel. This ain't gonna happen like that. Only ones who's getting delivered out of this is the elect of the nation of Israel, the 1/3, man, the 144,000 and the numeral multitude, man. Everybody else gonna die here, man. You see, you got that?
Yeah, this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
That's right. Get verse 3. Right. This world was created for many, because that's why there's many people prospering in this world. You got niggas driving Teslas and shit, you know, getting rap careers, you know, being a police officer, getting great high paying jobs, you know, OnlyFans popping. Hey, shit, you can do all type of wickedness and come up in this society, man. Because this is a wicked society. Majority of the earth is wicked, man. That's why this world was created for many. Because there's only a few righteous, man. It's only a few righteous, and that's the Lord's elect. That's why the world to come is for few. Because if you ain't righteous, you're not entering the kingdom.
Verse 3. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
There we go. Only few gonna be saved, man. Because they going through that straight gate, that narrow path. They're not going through that broad way, man, that leads unto destruction. You know, they're going through that suffering, that long suffering process, man. You know, AC 2/3, they gonna get they suffer at one short period of time. The elect been suffering since the beginning, man. You know, all the way to the time of deliverance, man. Cause yeah, the elect gotta go through Jacob's triple too, but the difference between the elect and the 2/3, uh, the elect is gonna get delivered. 2/3 is gonna fall a victim to the things to come, man. You know, you keep going.
This is book of second. Oh, you want me to keep going on that?
Oh, Slocky, get what you had.
This is book of Second Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 3. And I said, speak of my power. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might uh, uh, be deep and great. But the case, the entrance. Well, let me get verse. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep reading. It says the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come to the broad?
Right. So how this the only way? This the only way to get there, man. This the only way to get to the kingdom, man. It's like a boxing tournament. The only way, in order you go win that big fight, you gotta go through the narrow path. You know, Back up. Yeah, man. We was spitting that heat, man. The phone got too hot, man. You know, because hey, this shit is real, man. You have to go through that narrow path. You got to go through that suffering. This is the only way to get to the kingdom, man. Through long suffering. Well, you got it.
Yeah, verse 9. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, right? So you ain't gonna just get into the kingdom without a scratch. You know, the scripture say the righteous have scarcely be saved. You're gonna go through something. You know, it ain't about the easy way out. You know, you gotta remember we paying for our iniquities. We paying for our sins in the past. Like we going through, punishment. For things that we don't even know about that we did that the Lord given us mercy about. It says, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. So that's a portion of the nation of Israel inheritance. Because even if you don't pass that narrow path, being an Israelite, you still gonna have to inherit the kingdom some other way, which is that some other way ain't gonna be no easier. It's not It's not gonna be an easy thing going through the lake of fire. That's gonna be the most painful thing these people ever experience, man. And the Lord is gonna make sure of that. You know, but this is
Oh wait, jump down to 57.
This is Second Ezra chapter 7 and verse 57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon earth shall fight.
There it go. This is the condition of the battle. This is a part of the battle. We warriors, man. Right. Hey, the scriptures say that the Lord is a man of war. Yeah. So why his sons is not men of war then? They're men of war too. We come from a warrior like nation. Our forefathers went through hell of accomplishing things in their past life, like Joshua and Caleb, King David, so on and so forth. These are great men that went through hell and hell, establishing something righteous through the spirit power. How about you, man? You know. So, like the brother said, as an Israelite man, you have to suffer. You have to go through shit to be great, man. Because we're not no weak nation. We're a strong nation,
man. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Right, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. That's plain and simple. Strive, we go that word striving in the online monology means to put a fight, to struggle, to quarrelsome, to resist, to try hard. You know, you have to do this for the kingdom. Okay, that's what I was about to say. So just talk about no man that war would take on himself with the affairs of his life. Because when the camera cut off, the brother was reading the second Ezra about the fire on the left and the fire on the right, the water on the left. You know, left on the, roughly paraphrasing, and that's you know, it could be a lot of things that can distract you from this fight, man. But you have to stay focused and continue to go through that narrow path. You can't get scared. You can't get caught up, distracted. You have to continue the mission, man. You know, all the way. Hey, what it say on Matthew 24:13? It say, "He that endured to the end, the same shall be saved," man. So it's all about endurance, suffering, trying hard, man. That's the only way we gonna get the kingdom. And you better off doing it on the Most High right hand side than on his left hand side. Cause who the fuck wanna go through a lake of fire and feel like they burning forever and shit, man? You know?
I ain't had no precepts, but I'm gonna get that. If you got anything, just let me know. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 13. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Ain't that simple? You endure. Endure means to suffer. That's the Hebrew word call, which means to suffer. If you endure, you shall be saved, man. Plain and simple. He that shall endure, you know. But shit, Lord, what this was set up fine with that. We're gonna close out, give it all praise, honor, and glory too. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashur, Kakadash. Give honor to the positive elders of Great Millstone, goodwill, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom and the Bod Gabor.